Welcome back to another episode of this Manchester United save. We are now playing on ultimate difficulty, so things are going to get a lot harder for us, but hopefully not too hard. This episode will be going out on Friday, so I will be live streaming tonight over on Twitch. There'll be a link in the description down below. Click on that Twitch link, give me a follow. I will be live 6 p.m-ish on Friday night. Also, I'll be streaming live at around 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, where I'll be recording all of next week's content live. So if you want to have your say with transfers and all that kind of stuff live, go and follow me on Twitch. In today's episode, we are going to be starting off with our game against Manchester United. Not Manchester United, Manchester City. We're going to play Bournemouth, sim Wolves, and then end the episode by playing Newcastle. Also, I am doing a player career mode with Ajax. I've restarted it. I started off with Burton. Turns out it wasn't that great. So we've restarted again with Ajax. If you haven't seen that first episode yet, click on my profile. There'll be a playlist for the Ajax player career mode. Click on it, you can watch the first episode. I will be uploading the player career mode on a Saturday and Sunday, 3 p.m. So I will be uploading at least one video every single day from now on at 3 p.m. Monday to Friday will be the manager career mode. And then Saturday and Sundays will be the player career mode. As well as live streaming, I'll be recording that all live as well, like I just said. So if you enjoy all that kind of stuff, follow me on Twitch and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already on YouTube. Manchester City up first. Let's have a look at their starting lineup. Not many changes because I've disabled the first transfer window. Also, I've turned up the commentary on the game, so rather than me commentating on it and me repeating myself constantly, I'll let the game do the commentary and then I'll celebrate as much as I can, hopefully when I score some goals. Changes definitely need to be made. Onana is going to have to stay in. I'm going to bring in Malacia for... Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to swap Dallo over to that left back, and I'm going to start Mazraoui on that right-hand side with Malacia making it to the bench. Harry Maguire also is going to make it onto the bench instead of Yoro. I'm going to start Maino. Do I start Anthony? Anthony has been playing well for me. He's definitely been outperforming Rashford, even though Rashford has started playing a little bit better. We're still going to start Anthony over Rashford. Move Garnacho over to that left-hand side. Hopefully, Bruno Fernandes and Højlund keep linking up and scoring goals for me. That's going to be our starting lineup. Let's go into this first game against Manchester City.
And City and United are on a collision course today. Welcome to our live coverage of the Manchester derby. This is Derek.
Oh, Anthony, come on.
Stuart Robson. It should be fantastic, Stuart.
Well, it should
Booting the ball out straight away.
We've
Turned them. Get a ball straight through the middle for Højlund. With his first shot on goal. Inside 3 minutes, we have scored. That's what I'm talking about. Anthony putting the ball out of play to begin with a fancy flick. We'll have less of that, thank you. But Bruno Fernandes again with the assist.
The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
And they just said it there. The keeper's not going to save that from Højlund. We're winning 1-0 already. Lovely Martinez. Gets into Garnacho. Again with Højlund making a great run in behind. He's onside. He's going to shoot! Straight to Ederson.
But it comes to an end.
Anthony through the middle. Going to keep hold of this. Lay this off for Bruno. Mazraoui getting forward. Go on, Højlund. We've managed to put a ball in. Ah! Is it going to sneak in? No, it is not. I could have took a touch potentially with Højlund. Probably should have been making that one count. City got a counter here. Managed to find Højlund. Denied by Dalot, but Foden's got it back again. Oh, easy. Is Højlund onside? He is. Ake's quick though. He can get this on his left. Goes for the shot. A chance to double our lead there. I think we're going to make some changes here as well as De Bruyne's going off. I'm going to bring in Casemiro just as a little bit of... to help out the defence a little bit. I think Malacia is going to come on for Dalot. Again, just for an energy reason. It's time for Rashford, I think. Anthony, as he hasn't really done a lot in this in this game so far. I think Maguire might come on as well. He is going to come on. Maguire is going to come on for Martinez. I'm going to get Xerxes on as well for Højlund. And they're going to be our changes as we do have a corner with Memphis Depay coming on for De Bruyne. Hopefully we'll be able to find Harry Maguire's head here. Oh no, it's De Ligt. Harry Maguire should be in there somewhere, so we're just going to put it into an area. It's into De Ligt. Too easy for Ederson. Let's not concede. We do not want to concede. As Foden just knocks it past Malacia. With a ball in. Mazraoui's there. Surveyo. Oh, no. No, surely not. Onana. Bernardo Silva again. Casemiro's there. Let's get this away. It was the goal from Højlund in the first 3 minutes, I think it was. That has just secured all 3 points for us at the Etihad. That's what we want to see.
Well, as we run the rule over this man's work,
we've managed to close the gap at the top of the league to Manchester City. I think it is 2 points now behind Manchester City. And after that win, we are 2 points behind Manchester City and West Ham. But West Ham do have a game in hand. No, we have a game in hand on West Ham, sorry. The same as Manchester City. So hopefully... Next up for us is our game against Bournemouth. We should be coming away with all 3 points. Just a reminder, we are on ultimate difficulty. And we are playing extremely well with this Manchester United team so far. And we still haven't made any signings of our own. If you have any idea, any players you think I should be signing, don't forget to leave a comment down below. I'll put them in my shortlist, which I'll show you now. I have already added some potential signings. I'm definitely going to need a centre-back, as Maguire, Johnny Evans, Lindelof, those 3 centre-backs are running out of contract and I will not be renewing their contracts. So I'm definitely going to need a centre-back at some point. Will that be Branthwaite? Who knows? We'll have to see how much money we have to play for next season. I think I will need a left-back at some point, as I'm not too sure if Luke Shaw's going to be lasting much longer for us. Same as a CDM, I think I'm going to need. Wingers, potentially. I do like Palacios, but he's not a CDM. I know it says there that he can play as a CDM, but if I'm going to put him there, I imagine he'll come up with like a -7 because he is a centre mid, which is quite annoying. But wingers potentially to sign as well. Bakayoko or Eze. Eze would be a good signing, but he doesn't quite have the pace. Maybe a cam. If Real Madrid come in for Bruno Fernandes next in the summer transfer window, we're going to need another cam. So Eze might be the man. We'll have to wait and see. But Bournemouth up next for us. We'll see how everyone's energy levels are looking. Still, Onana could do with a rest, but I'm not going to give him a rest. Anthony wasn't great in that last game, so he is going to go back to the bench, and Rashford is going to get the start. Again, Yoro is struggling with fitness, so Lindelof is going to come onto the bench. Casemiro could do with a rest, so Collier's going to come onto the bench as well. That's going to be my starting lineup. Let's go into this game against Bournemouth. Garnacho. Give it back to him. We're going to find Bruno Fernandes. He has already scored a worldie for us this season, so it's always worth having a go outside the box with Bruno. But he is going to be the man to whip this ball in.
Who's going to get on the end of it?
To De Ligt! Unfortunately, he didn't pick a side. It went straight at Kepa there. It's gone quite deep to Rashford.
He fancies it.
Oh! Garnacho! What a goal on his weak foot as well. What a man. I've said that so many times. Everyone's what a man.
Well, here you can see it again.
Garnacho.
Just asking for someone to go and meet it.
What a goal that was.
That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no
Keeper
time
should
to
be doing
react.
better
It's
there.
a brilliant strike.
We're already on ultimate difficulty, but what I could do is use the sliders to make the goalkeepers better. Which I might do. I'll have a play around with that. But at the moment, we're beating Bournemouth 1-0. Rashford. Cutting inside. Try and do a pass and go. But doesn't go, unfortunately. We'll go for a shot with Garnacho, but it goes out for a corner. I don't even know if I've scored with Rashford yet so far in this save. Is it time to sell him? Maybe. And replace him with someone else.
Delivering it.
And that comes to absolutely nothing. Martinez though. Dalot. Just get this into Højlund. Let's go! Højlund with the bicycle kick to double our lead. He is a goal-scoring machine. You just can't stop him from scoring at the moment. What a goal! Again, I think that's straight at Kepa. Oh no, it's not. He's nowhere near it. He is not saving that. We'll just try and keep possession here. Oh, Dalot on the overlap. Finds Xerxes. With Ahmad. He's going to go for that far corner. Just almost. Penalty! Thank you, referee. So theatrical. I mean, if anything, Ahmad just ran into him. But we'll take the penalty. Who's going to be our man taking it? Of course, it's going to be Bruno Fernandes. With a hop, skip and a jump. I mean, even if he dived the right way, he is not saving that. A deserved 3-0 lead. As the Manchester United fans go wild.
Well,
Are they daring to dream? Maybe. Are we going to win the Premier League within our first season? We're on course to do so far. Like I said, we are on ultimate difficulty. If we do make it to the top of the league, we will try and play with some sliders and make the goalkeepers better and go from there. But the game has ended. We have beaten Bournemouth 3-0. In our next game, we are playing Wolves, which we are going to sim very quickly. I'm not going to make any changes other than De Ligt by the looks of it. So Yoro is going to get the start ahead of De Ligt. We'll get Maguire onto the bench. So that's going to be our starting lineup. Go in with a quick sim. And a draw. A 1-1 draw for us. Who got the goal for us? Of course, it was that man Højlund getting the goal. What does that mean for the table? Højlund picks up player of the match in that Wolves game. We are currently sat in third place, still 2 points behind Manchester City and a point behind Arsenal. We're only a point ahead of West Ham. It is very close at the top of the table as we're going towards the end of December and going into that first January transfer window. Close at the top. But it's Newcastle, the game that's going to be ending this episode. I am going to take Luke Shaw out. Again, Onana. Do we start Bayindir? Just give our Onana a rest? I imagine we'll have a busy month in January, so I am going to do that. Mazraoui is going to get the start ahead of Luke Shaw. Bayindir is starting ahead of Onana. I think I'm going to rest Onana completely. Heaton's coming onto the bench. Again with Maguire getting himself onto the bench, with Malacia also making the bench. I think Ahmad's going to get the start. I'll keep swapping and changing things until I manage to get a team that's, or two wingers that are performing on a regular basis. Anthony was that man, but seems to have dropped off a little bit. Rashford hasn't even started this season, I don't think. He has started games, but he hasn't started the season properly. I don't even think he scored a goal. So Ahmad is going to get the a start now on the right-hand side with Garnacho moving over to the left. Garnacho seems to be the man, main winger at the minute, from goals and assists. Goals alone is Højlund absolutely bossing it up front, keeping Xerxes out the team, and Bruno Fernandes. It wouldn't surprise me if Real Madrid come knocking for Bruno. He's the only player in our squad that could leave this summer to Real Madrid, as he's the only player that's 85 rated or higher. I don't think we've got any others. We haven't got any others, as that is one of our rules. If you haven't seen the first episode, go back and watch the first episode, because we have got rules for this save to try and keep it realistic. So if a player comes, if Real Madrid come knocking basically for one of my players who are over 85 rated, I have to sell them to Real Madrid, because that's what Man United do. We sold David Beckham, we sold Van Nistelrooy, we sold Ronaldo. Real Madrid will come in and take our best player. So that may or may not happen. But that's going to be our starting lineup. Let's go into this game, once I've changed the kits, against Newcastle.
It's a real pleasure to be here. It's been buzzing ahead of kick-off. Let's hope the football lives up to the atmosphere.
Get to him! And we have conceded! I can't believe we've conceded. Anthony Gordon, the man getting the goal to put Newcastle ahead. I think that was inside 3 minutes. That makes a change. Usually it's us, with Højlund scoring within the first few minutes.
And the delivery is just right, isn't it? It's in the danger area, just asking for someone to get on the end of it. And I couldn't see him missing from there. He made a strong connection. It's a nice goal, that.
Would Onana have saved that? Was it a mistake leaving Onana out? Again, Dalot on that overlap. With the ball into Højlund. And of course it's that man who brings it level. As Rashford looks on from the bench, he wants to be that man. Maybe we don't really need a backup striker as we have Xerxes. So there'll be not much point using Rashford up top. Is it time to cash in? Let me know what you think. Comment down below whether you think I should keep Rashford or sell him. Try and raise some funds and get a replacement in. Get a better right winger, potentially. But we're back level. 1-1. For now. Oh, no. Isaac. Or Isaac. That is why I've got the commentators on. Because I keep butchering names. Hopefully it's loud enough, or not too loud, so that you can hear the commentators. But we are now losing again. Bayindir not covering himself in glory here. We're losing 2-1.
And able to come away with the ball.
Isaac's injured. He's got up. Or Isaac. Oh, he's got in now, though. Oh, how injured is he? He was down on the floor 2 seconds ago. And Newcastle are thrashing us now. They have been by far the better team in this game. It was definitely a mistake taking Onana out the game. We're losing 3-1.
TV is your home of the Premier League, and we've got on the way.
Undone by Joe Linton with a beautiful pass in behind, and that goal was incredible from Almiron. The ball from Joe Linton was delicious. You're having a stinker, son. This ball. Diego Dalot lost his man. We need to make some changes. I'm making changes very early on here. It's not so much my attackers. My attackers basically have been feeding off scraps. So I could do with a little bit more creativity. So I think my man Ericsson is going to come in for Mainu. And Dalot does seem to be struggling a little bit. So Malasia's going to come on. I mean, my centre-backs aren't covering themselves in glory either. So Maguire is going to come in for De Ligt. And they're the only changes we're going to make for now. Let's see if we can try and make some sort of comeback as we're losing 4-1. Oh, Joe Linton is pulling strings in that midfield. Oh, this is an absolute thrashing from Newcastle. Anthony Gordon getting another goal. Joel Linton is making my midfield look silly. He is pulling strings. I can't tackle him.
Well, here we can see it again, and we've got to praise the assist. Shows great vision.
Isaac as well with the fancy pass for Gordon. And not even Harry Maguire can help my defence, as Newcastle now are beating us 5-1. And we deserve to lose this game. We have been absolutely torn apart by Joel Linton in this midfield, absolutely destroying us. I can't get close to him. It's like he's turned into prime Messi.
Nicely sets it up. Well, it did
Right.
look promising, but threat averted.
That is going to be full time. We did not deserve to win that game at all, as we got absolutely thrashed. We got bullied at home. And Newcastle were the men bullying us.
He really has put in a first-class performance.
Not the way I want to be ending this episode. We lose 5-1. And after that very, very disappointing thrashing from Newcastle, we are in fourth. We have a game in hand on Chelsea and Arsenal. So we could go ahead of Chelsea back into third if we win. But then we'll be still 2 points behind Arsenal, and Manchester City still have that game in hand as well. So they could extend their lead at the top to 3 points to Arsenal. But it's okay. We've started off the episode really well, but to be absolutely annihilated from Newcastle was a bit disappointing to end this episode. But we're still in the Champions League places, which was only the aim anyway for this season. So we're still on course to do that. In the next episode, we are going to be playing... We're going to split this month into two. So we're going to play Liverpool, play Spurs in the Carabao Cup. That's not the Carabao Cup, sorry. In the FA Cup. And then end the episode by playing Southampton. And then in the next episode, we'll play Brighton, play Rangers and FC SB. And Fulham will be the game that we sim. Let me know what you think in the comments. Whether you prefer me not commentating and letting the commentators do that and me just celebrating the goals. Let me know in the comments if you prefer that. That would be great. But this is going to be the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, please remember to hit that like button. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you all in the next episode.